Welcome back to another Raid Shadow Legends video with Blazing Corp. We are going to be going into the Doom Tower Hard Dark Fey Edition, and we're going to be doing floor 30 until floor 39. And we're going to get this done and finished as quickly as possible so we can talk about the new fusion. And we are in the middle of the summon rush and see if we should do it or if we should just skip it altogether, as a lot of other content creators have been telling us to. So let's see if that makes sense for the mid game, and we'll do that next. All right, so let's get things started with us versus the Dark Fae. No, I'm just joking. Us versus the Celestial Griffin. Here we've got Mother Cybele as the lead. Usually I do under Priest Brogni as the lead for the resistance, but I want the speed this time so we can outspeed him a little bit and hopefully get this done faster or more consistent. Actually, it's more like it. Unlikely to get done faster, as it is good to actually have resistance versus the Celestial Griffin, since he likes to take our buffs, or I guess rip off our buffs there, and then put debuffs on us. Not so fun, but we get it done. But yeah, Mother Cybele is like the perfect person for this here, because yeah, she's got high resistance in my build, high HP, high defense, really good speed, and then she has a speed aura as well, and then she puts revive on death on everybody, which is definitely a fantastic skill if it doesn't get removed. Yeah, if she put it like in the second turn after, like right now, it would be a really good rotational skill, because then it wouldn't get ripped off quickly. But it looks like she's going to be just in line here with the rip-off skill for the boss. That's okay. As long as we get it up, that's a good thing. And the increased defense is nice there as well. Yeah, mostly this comes down to the speed. Because yeah, the more times Ninja can go, the better off we will be. Yeah, Ninja has been, for free to play, like the greatest thing that's ever happened to us here. Along with Under Priest Brogni, of course. And we cannot forget Seal of the Drakes. Alright, so that's done. Let's get on to the next one. Alright, so we put Lydia the Death Siren after getting her from Faction Wars into the team. We've also put defensive based Akot the Seared into the team here. It actually works pretty nicely thus far. He does have the HP burns. We don't have to have people focus on Drexstar to get the HP burns out now. And he does have Provoke as well on his A3 when there's HP burns out. So not a bad person to put in. We'll see how long he can last here. This Drexstar might be the better of the two. We'll see. In these low levels, he seems to be fine. No harm in testing, right? Ooh, now what you saw right there was Lydia, and that's why Lydia's here. Just in case people go for Seal of the Drakes like they are now for some reason. Here, she can deny a revive, and she can revive someone. So she is one of those like really odd situation revivers, but we're facing more and more revivers in the Doom Tower now, so definitely something good to have. Nice. All right. Yeah, we got some decent, like what do we have on a Caught the Seared in terms of stats? So 47,000 health, so he's not dying easily. 1,500 attack, which doesn't matter. 3,100 defense. 188 speed, so he's a little slow. 89 crit rate. 153 crit damage. 165 resistance, and then 353 accuracy. Yeah, if I was gonna rebuild him again, I'd put him somewhere in that like 4,000 to 5,000 range in the defense, and then up his crit damage to around that 200 to 250 range. If I could, of course. It's hard to do so here. Yeah, I should really get all my defensive based champions to around that 4,000 to 5,000 defense mark, so they can hit hard like Iron Brago. Yeah, really got to get some gear that has some defensive stats on it. It's really hard to get defensive chests though, defensive percentage chests for some reason. Oh, don't want to do that. Yeah, really difficult. So let's see what we're dealing with here. Catchaphone would be the only one we'd be worried about. Yeah, so good thing we're mostly defensive based. Yeah, with the decreased defense on there, we do gotta worry. Catchaphone is under Veil, so we can't really target him, so he's going to be hitting us pretty decently hard. Luckily, he's not that fast. Yeah, if we can get some HP burns out, that'd be great. Now, this is where Drexstar comes in pretty good here. We got a lot more provokes. Term, just I guess a better provoke. Yeah, we might get Drexstar back into the team here. Yeah, because in these cases where Caught the Seared is negative affinity, he is the same affinity. Or even if he is negative versus like a spirit, he's gonna have a good chance of placing those HP burns when he gets hit. Yeah, Drexstar has proven to be pretty good in terms of like his rounding him out. Alright, so let's get Drexstar back in here. Caught the Seared had his day, and he was found lacking. Alright, so you can see here, Draxlar's doing his thing. It provokes HP burns. This provoke directly leads for people to attack him to get the HP burn on. And then he can do the HP burn on his A1. Yeah, Draxlar as a free-to-play champion is directly one of the best HP burn champions there is. So he doesn't always need to do it himself. A lot of times he's going to provoke and they're going to come at him. Which is kind of fantastic, actually. At least a way if they're ridiculously faster, HP burn will take care of knocking down a lot of their health. Yeah, you kind of can't go around there. Alright, so let's see. Alright, so we got a let's put that out actually. I don't know who's doing that skill there where doing ally protection. Does Virtus do that? It's like super strange actually. Alright, let's keep going. One of the crazy things about Gerhard the Stone is you can't stun him. Actually, he's immune to like a whole bunch of like skills, actually. Crowd control. It's actually too bad he's not immune to them all the time. It's only like every 3 turns. He'd be like one of the better champions out there. Yeah, he would be one of the better champions out there, but yeah, that's unfortunate. He'd actually be really good for the Hydra as well. If he didn't have that turn cooldown on his passive. Now, I find the best champions have no cooldowns on their passive. Although in some cases, if they had those passives with no cooldowns, it would just make them like unkillable. Yeah, they'd literally be ridiculous. Yeah, if Gerhard the Stone had no cooldown, he would be like the #1 priority guy. And for the original clan boss, the Demon Lord, he couldn't get stunned. Neck with the Great would be the only one, probably. Citadel as well because of his healing. Raglan has Revive. I think we should be okay. Alright, let's see. I don't think it should be too much of an issue here. There's a lot of force champions in these routes here. It's really a good thing we've got Draxlar. I know we do have Iron Braga to kind of smack him down. Yeah, you kind of can't go wrong here. Ooh, that was a nice hit. Oh, I guess that'd be Necrat. I was wondering who put the ally protection. I realized Necrat. Yeah, he's got a really cool mechanic. I wouldn't mind having him. It's like ally protection mechanic is really nice. Allows like some counter attacks. Not counter attacks. It allows ally attacks, which is kind of cool. And a bunch of shields as well. Gotta build him nice and tanky. With a lot of health. So that way his shield that he puts up would be just massive. Like, look at the shield right there. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, 30% shield, which is insane. Alright, cool. Let's keep going. Soulless. Probably gonna have to face a Sifu Roto's team here. See? Ooh, double Sifis. Ooh, double Sineshas. Good thing we provoked them. This could have been a nightmare. No debuffs allowed, so we have to beat them with our own strength here. Well, that was a nice deny. I do gonna kill one of these ladies here. Otherwise, you're gonna get another kick at the bucket. Alright. Yeah, if we can get that, these debuffs off, block debuffs, holy goodness. Gotta get those out for sure. Now we can start ripping them down. Like once the block debuffs came off, like instantly they had like 5 debuffs. It's hilarious. Right. Man, Soulless. I'd love to have Soulless. One of the better defensive champions there. Now, that's a more too macabre, isn't it? Gotta keep that guy taking a turn. Alright, good. They got a bunch of bombs on us. Could die here. Oh, that's Soul Drinker. Okay, never mind. Man, if that was a more too, that would be brutal. Yeah, I don't like more too macabre. Alright, let's get Isilda Drake's back up. Sorry, Lydia the Death Siren back up. Man, having to block debuffs is brutal. It takes so much longer to finish anything. He's gonna start doing his job. Equitable and removing debuffs, removing buffs with his A1. He is doing his job, I do have to say. Get those provokes up, good. Crap, did that guy come back? Yeah, I guess he did. Block Revive must not be up yet. Perfect. Let's keep going. Ooh. That should not be fun. Good thing there's no Sifi on that team. I wouldn't be surprised if they put Sifi and Rotos together in the next wave. Let's see. Come on, put him in the ground. Thank you. Alright, Ursula. Gotta worry about Ray a little bit. I think we blocked her skills though. Yeah, we don't really want her hitting us too hard. That could end the day pretty abruptly. Alright. Looks like we're doing pretty well here. Yeah, provokes, HP burns. And then the ability to rip off buffs. That's really what you need in the Doom Tower. Yeah, hopefully one of these days we'll beat a Doom Tower hard. It's gonna take just getting a really good stable of champions with really good skills. And really good gear. We need the gear. Gear is gonna be really important. And I still can't believe I got, oh, what's her name? Tundra? No, oh my goodness. Brain fart right now. I'm totally having a brain fart. Hold on. Hydra. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I can't believe I got her. Crazy. Alright, on to 38. We're gonna have Yannicka soon. Is it Yannicka? No, I don't think it's Yannick. Yeah, it is Yannick. Yeah, we're gonna have Yannick soon. It's gonna be cool. Just another champion that I'm not gonna be able to build for a little while. Man, finding good gear is just ridiculous. I guess sometimes it's more about, yeah, we just gotta get gear. We gotta go into a gear rotation. So I do so much faction wars and try as much as possible to do like Dragon or Fire Knight. So we need as much gear as we can get. Gear is just crazy low on my account. Yeah, I think for me, it finally got to the point where it's a 6-star, epic, or bust. It has to have speed. Yeah, so I'd love it to have like speed, crit rate on anything that's not a. Actually, speed and crit rate on pretty much everything. And then we can kind of, the other ones are negotiable, I guess. Oh snap, this is going off the rails a little bit. Oh crap, what's happening here? Dude, who's hitting me so hard? These are defensive based champions. What's going on? Holy crap. Holy goodness, what is happening here? Oh, we got a provoke out. Holy goodness. Sill of the Drakes is a beast. She is the only reason we survived that. Wow. Sill. Wow. MVP. MVP. Wow, that like really went off the rails at the end. Almost. Alright, and the last one for this. Yeah, so getting some crit damage in there on the damage, on the D and damage dealers, whether it's defense or attack based. Making sure they have enough health is important too, because you don't want to just focus on one skill and then they don't have enough health. And then they can't survive content. Even if they do have great attack, if you can't survive content, it doesn't matter. So then you'll never be able to hit anybody. And then, yeah, we always got to think about resistance or accuracy. So getting a Great Hall fired up to max is going to be important as well. As well as maxing out the faction guardians. Yeah, maxing out the faction guardians is going to be a thing. Now, almost done all the rares for Faction Guardians, which is nice, but it takes up a ton of space. I'm almost thinking that I don't need the rares in the Faction Guardians. Sad as that sounds, it's mostly about epics and legendaries right now. So I might just empty that all out just to get the space. I don't think I use any rares right now at all. I guess except for the Doom Tower. Secret rooms. Yeah. Yeah, we may just have to spend the gems and go up to 400 spaces. That's gonna be a lot of gems. This is the one reason we might buy gems, like a gem pack. If they do like a 2,000 pack, we might buy some gem pack just for Christmas. Give myself a little gift, upgrade the slots. Wouldn't be a bad thing. Alright, so we're done there. Good clan boss already. You gotta get some Hydra hits in. We've only got 4 days left. Been testing a lot of stuff there. Let's see if we can get any easy runs here. It's always good to check this. I want to stay in gold. I want to stay in silver here and potentially move up if I can. No. Kind of a no all around on that one. Let's see, classic. Some weird teams there. That should be able to be an easy run here. We're using Trunda at 50. She still hits like a truck. Yeah, it hits like a truck. No. Ooh, no. Maybe. Depends on how fast he is. This guy could be like built with a crazy amount of attack. He could just ruin my team. Ooh, 104,000. That was insane. Could try this. Potential to lose there. I'm gonna try it anyway. Trunda's probably not the best person to try here, but I just want to try it anyway. It did a decent amount of damage there. That guy's gonna hit it really hard. Yo, dang it. Man, I don't like that guy at all. Alright, slow and super crazy in the attack side of things. Alright, so let's show you guys a quick stage here. Make sure you guys are doing your faction wars 100% every day, guys. Yeah, easiest possible way to get things. To get perception gear is to do faction wars. I do have to admit, like, my faction wars for barbarians is not the strongest. We don't have the strongest champions. Everyone is not at 60. Frankly, most people are at 50 here. But still, the Drakes is just so powerful. She got the job done, like, pretty much by herself. Her and Haikatun. Yeah, they just got the job done. I would like to get Elder Skark fired up, because he's going to be really good in the Hydra. He's got the H. He's got a lot of debuffs. Like, lots of debuffs. And he hits one target except for his HP burns, which is AoE. Yeah, so he's really good. Even at 50, he was pretty good in the Hydra. Got to get him up to 60. Got to get him geared properly. I think he'll be really, really well made for the Hydra. Yeah, I think I'd put him with like 250 crit rate or crit damage. Get him some accuracy. Just build him really, really hard hitting. I don't really have great attack gear though, I must admit. Just more reason to farm more gear. But yeah, like Hydra's the next big thing to conquer. And in conquering the Hydra, I should be able to get more gear to conquer the original clan boss, Demon Lord. Hopefully build up to a 1 key, which would be nice. And that's where this fusion is going to come in. Because Tatura Ramhide is going to be beastly for this. So might as well go over his kit while we're watching this here. So he's going to be good everywhere, including the clan boss. Right here. So got Solar Ray, which is A1. Attacks one enemy, 100% chance when booked of placing a 50% decrease accuracy debuff for 2 turns. Like, yeah, that's crazy. Definitely needed on the clan boss. Now, what I would do is, I think we'll have to pair him up with a Hex champion. Right here. Only reason that is because it's an A1 is only a 1-person attack. We're going to want to put that decrease accuracy debuff on the head of mischief. Right here. So that's without a doubt. We're going to want to put it on that. Doesn't make any sense to do it any other way. At least as it is right now. Multiplier is 3.8, so it's a good hit. Cannot go wrong there. So Wings of Shelter, 5-turn cooldown, book down to a 3-turn cooldown, place a block debuff, and an increased defense on all allies for 2 turns. That's huge. You don't usually get 2-turn debuffs, which is why Under Priest Brogni is so good. Yeah, there's not really too many 2-turn block debuffs. I'm trying to think of anybody else. Usually it's 1-turn block debuffs, so that's actually quite an important thing to note here. It's a 2-turn block debuffs. You kind of can't go wrong there. So he'll definitely be really good in the clan boss. Might not have to worry about the stun at all if we can get block debuffs up the entire time. Now, who would I take out of my clan boss team to get him in there? That's a question. All right, well, we'll think about that. He does have Veil as well on his next ability, so this is actually a good thing here too. So Otherworld Breach, 5-turn cooldown, book down to a 4-turn cooldown. Attacks all enemies, places a perfect veil buff on all allies except this champion for 2 turns. Also places shield buff on this champion for 2 turns equal to 20% of the damage inflicted. So this is actually this is a way to get the clan boss to hit him. So if you hit this, so you could basically, yeah, this could tank the stun, right? You hit this on the A2, on this A2 move, so block debuffs, increase defense. So this way the block debuffs is going to work for him for 2 turns here. And then you hit this right after. Now, too bad this is not a 3-turn cooldown, because then it would be just ridiculous. Yeah, so you have to make him fast enough to do 4 for 3 on the clan boss. Because then you could have him take the stun. And then his passive, one attack reflects 30% of the damage this champion receives back to the attacker. Also has a 30% chance of placing a freeze debuff on the attacker for 1 turn. Not bad at all. Very nice. Now, you can't have a shield up for that to work because it has to be damage taken. But at least whenever like a shield falls off, he will reflect a bunch of damage back, so that's cool. His Otherworldly Breach has a 4.2 defense multiplier. So not godly or anything, but still really strong hit. And then his aura increases ally defense in Doom Tower battles by 35%. Nothing crazy on that end to go home about, but still pretty nice. Could definitely get him into the wave clearing part of the Doom Tower runs. Yeah, he's probably going to be definitely more PvE than PvP for sure. I don't think I would ever do him as a nuker. Definitely a support champion. More than anything. So we definitely want to run the support trees and the offense trees in this particular case. He's got debuffs and he has buffs. Yeah, okay, so definitely defense, definitely offense and support trees, for sure. Alright, we can't forget to do all of these ones here. That's important. Alright, pretty easy walk here. Alright, perfect. While we're doing the undead hordes here, got a bunch of people that feed into this guy. Yeah, trying to find the list here. Well, it would be good if we had the list. I might have to wait till this stage is done. Alright, so here we go. Alright, so we got the 4 rares that we got to get to feed into the 4 epics. And we are currently in the summon rush section. So a lot of people have been saying, hey, don't do the summon rush here because we don't have to. They would be right that we do not have to do the summon rush. The reason that is because we can get Massimoto here during the champion training event. So that is important there. Getting him, if we get him during the champion training event, we do not need, I think it's Visionary we'd be getting during the first set. So that is something important there. right? So important to keep that in mind. But yeah, I'm probably gonna go for Visionary. You don't have to though. That will save me a bunch of time getting another set. I mean, I'm probably gonna get them all anyway. But the good thing, for me at least, would be like, do I need to use the... Yeah, I would need to use all the extra shards. That's a question. That is a question. But let's go over their kit. So I might as well start with Visionary here, because maybe we need 2 of her. She might be good. Here, so let's go over her kit. So let's see. Alright, so Ectoplasm attacks when enemy has a 30% chance of decreasing the target's turn meter by 15%. The chance increases to 100% if the target is under a decreased crit rate debuff or a decreased crit damage debuff. Interesting. Of course, she has a chance of placing a decreased crit rate and decreased crit damage on her A2. So her multiplier on A1 is 3.2 attack. It's just average. So Haunt, 4-turn cooldown, book down to a 3-turn cooldown. Attacks all enemies, has a 100% chance when booked, placing a 30% decreased crit rate and 25% decreased crit damage debuff on all enemies for 2 turns. That is not bad, actually. 3.3 attack multiplier, but very average in terms of the hit. Dark Dealings, 4-turn cooldown, plays a 30% increased crit rate buff and a 30% increased crit damage buff for, let's see here, on all allies for 2 turns. That's actually not too bad. Also fills the turn meters of all allies by 15%. Okay, so that's not crazy bad. Every 3 turns too. And increases ally speed in dungeons by 24%. So she'll probably be good for faction wars. I guess you could use her in PvP as well as a speed booster. She has a turn meter increase. And I guess you could. So let's look at the champion here. She is Dark Elves, I believe. Here she is. Right, so nothing crazy. Nothing crazy good about her, but she would be pretty... Yeah, she'd be really good in terms of like decreasing the damage that people can put on us here every 3 turns for a 2-turn spell. So that's actually a really good ability. So yeah, she could be used in like one of my sustain teams, to tell you the truth. And then she does do decreasing target's turn meter. And it's 100% if she gets her A2 out. Yeah, she got decent speed. Good defense and attack as well. A little low on the HP side, and we don't see too many people get the accuracy buff right off the bat. So is she worth getting 2 of? Yeah, if you're early game, yes. Here, she's definitely a support champion. And you don't see too many 100% chances of decreasing turn meter, especially on an A1. So not bad at all. I think she'd be good pretty much everywhere. Okay, so is she worth doing a summon rush for to get 2 of her? Absolutely. Now it is 3,500 to get to get her. So I have 5 sacred shards. That'd be the easiest way to get her, using 5 sacred shards. Yeah, 5 sacred shards would be the easiest way to get her. I could save the 5 sacred shards. Let me see how many. So we got 700 right here. Yeah, we probably have to use some void. Oh, we've got a 10 times going on right now. Ooh. Could use Mordecai. Definitely use Achak. The Wanderer. I don't have any of these champions, so I could use them all. Ooh, very interesting. Decrease attack, HP burns. Ally protection and block damage. Ooh, for 3 turns. Wow. Oh, so she's like an upgraded version of Seeker. Yeah, every time this champion's hit with a critical hit, heals all allies 50% of their max HP and it places increased defense on all allies. That's pretty cool. Ally protection. All allies except this champion for 2 turns place a block damage buff on this champion for 3 turns and then grants an extra turn. So basically a 2-turn for 2 turn. And on a 4-turn cooldown. That's not bad, actually. Ooh, I like her kit. 40% chance. Okay. Well, that's a reason to pull. Yeah, so I could pull 5. That'd be 2,500. And then I just work the mystery shards really hard. There, and then probably get maybe 1 or 2, a couple ancients and maybe some voids. Yeah, something like that. Probably gonna do more ancients and voids though. So we do have to save something for the champion chase tournament. Now we do in a champion chase tournament, we are gonna get boom boom. So we're gonna get those 2 fired up. Too bad we don't have enough for Yannicka. That is what it is. That's gonna be about 750 points there. Should need to go too high there on that side of things to get the rare. So glad we don't have to save for that. But yeah, getting a second visionary. Not going to be super hard, but yes, you could skip her if you do the champion training tournament, which is probably going to be harder to do than the Summon Rush. But a lot of people pulled their Sacred Shards during the 2 times, actually I guess it wasn't 2 times event, it was a buy one get one free event for legendaries, which that's where I got the Tundra from, and a second Draco morph, so that was pretty cool. But yeah, let's keep going on the rest of these champions. I would definitely keep Visionary. She'll be really good on the support side of things. Let's see. All right, Yumitagi is another void. Actually, another magic champion, Shadowkin. We're only gonna get 1 of her, so let's see. So it looks like she's designed to be a single target nuker. Let's see. So Psy Assassin attacks on enemy 2 times, has an additional 20% chance of inflicting a critical hit if this champion is under a veil or perfect veil. That's kind of cool. That is a 30% damage extra if you book her, and a 1.6% attack. Apparently that is a godlike hit. Yeah, because that'd be what, 3.2? Okay. I guess with the 30% extra, that's going to hit hard. They're silent, parting, 4-turn cooldown. Unless you book her to a 3-turn cooldown. Attacks one enemy 2 times. Each hit will ignore 20% of the target's defense. Has an additional 20% chance of inflicting a critical hit if this champion is under a veil or perfect veil buff. So we definitely need someone to veil her, or does she veil herself? 2.5%. 2.5 attack multiplier, and then this is pretty strong. Also another 30% damage increase when booked. Fade into nothing, 5-turn cooldown, booked down to a 3-turn cooldown, places a perfect veil buff, and a 30% increase buff on this champion for 2 turns, then fills this champion's turn meter by 40. Ooh. Wow. That's really nice. And then standoff is her passive, 4-turn cooldown, booked down to a 2-turn cooldown. Whenever this champion is attacked, completely blocks 1 hit. That's crazy. Decreasing the incoming damage to 0, then attacks with the default skill, which is a 2-hitter. Okay, cool. When attacked by a boss, decreases the incoming damage by 50% instead before counter-attacking. Ooh, also cool. 2-turn cooldown on that, which is nice. You kind of can't go wrong. Wow. Okay. Aura, increase crit rate in all battles by 15%. Not the greatest aura in the world, but she's got an interesting mechanic here. Probably could be something that you could keep. You can keep her in mind. Kind of future content there for sure. Let's check her here. What is she? Shadowkin. So Shadowkin, Yumitagi. Alright, so chance of the perfect veil. Yeah, everything is based on perfect veil, so she actually would get stronger. And she plays a perfect veil on herself, so she'll be good for Hydra. Hydra clan boss. I do like this skill. Every 2 turns. But she does have a speed boosting skill and turn meter boosting skill. Yeah, I wonder if she'd be a good person to put in the lead in clan boss and just have her rotating those skills. Now her defense is pretty low, even at 6 stars, so she might not be the best to get in there, but if you didn't have anyone else, she could certainly do some work. Now, would I focus on keeping her? If you couldn't go for the main champion here, Tetera, then yes, but as it is right now, I'd probably say no. For my account, definitely a no. All right, so next up, Massimoto. Is that right? Yeah, Massimoto. Also a Shadowkin champion. So that's 2 Shadowkin champions here. So what do we got? So he's one of the guys we get 2 of. So let's see. Looks like he might be one of the only guys who can do an increase defense and turn meter. So let's see what's going on here. Alright, so dual slice, attacks one enemy 2 times, has a 10% chance of stealing 1 random buff. That's not great, but it books up to 30% chance 2 times, so he's probably going to steal a buff most times because he hits twice. Not too bad, actually. Very similar to our second, 2 fusions ago when we had Sigmund the High Shield, who steals buffs, but much better chance on Sigmund the High Shield. Alright, Steel Typhoon. 4-turn cooldown, book down to a 3-turn cooldown when buffed, and attacks on enemies has a 75% chance when booked of placing a 50% decreased attack buff for 2 turns. Oh, he is damage. He is defense based, so that's actually pretty good. That's actually not too bad. And then last but not least, Yojimbo. This is the cool skill. So place increase defense buff on all allies for 2 turns. Also fills the champions off. Also fills the turn meters of all allies by 15%. Book down to a 4-turn cooldown. So you could probably use him in a speed boosting team for clan boss. Make everyone 4 for 3. He might actually work pretty well with helping Tuzura Ramhide be a 4 for 3 champion. Yeah, there's probably a way you could get him in if he didn't have like a Seeker or something like that. And he's defensive based, which is nice, not attack based. Decently high defense, not great on the HP side, but decent. Good speed, good resist here too. Yeah, not bad overall. Yes, I will probably try to get a second version of him. Because he probably will be really good for the Shadowkin faction wars. Now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, Shadowkin faction wars is probably going to be really good for that. And the decreased attack will be pretty good. Only 75% chance though. Too bad it's not 100. Is what it is though. Alright, so we'll go for, yeah, we're definitely going to go for 2 versions of Visionary and Massimoto if we can. Here we've got Brood Lord, who's a lizard man. Let's see if this guy's any good. Lizard man, Brood Lord, there he is. He looks cool. Looks like he'd mess you up. Let's see if he actually does. It does not look like it looking at his kit. Alright, so A1. Attacks with enemy 2 times. Each hit has a 30% chance of placing a provoke debuff for 1 turn. If haha, hey Nico. Good to see ya. Yeah, man. It'd be nice. I wish I could borrow some other people's accounts myself. There. But yeah, there's a lot of grind, my friend. It's grinding, and for the most part being smart about what I use my stuff on. There. Most times I am going to use most of my stuff to really read these champions kits and make sure that I get the right champions and building up champions that are right for my account. Right here, attacks on enemy 2 times. Each hit has 30% chance of placing a revoke debuff for 1 turn if the target is under a decreased speed. I don't like that. I don't like that he has to be under a decreased speed. However, let's see if he has a decreased speed. Does that hit good? 1.6 defense multiplier, so just really average. It books up to a 50% chance. So like not too bad there. Yeah, we'll definitely get to that in a second here, Nico. I'll show you what I have. Let's see. Defend the nest. Ooh, ally protection. That's pretty good. 2 turns. Then I block debuff buff on that ally for 1 turn. Oh, just 1 ally. Ooh, that's kind of garbagey. Also place a shield buff on this champ for 2 turns equal to 20% of this champion's max HP. Okay. I don't really like this at all. Books down to a 3-turn cooldown. Yeah, I don't like this at all. Let's see the next one. Attacks all enemies, has a 40%, booked up to 50% chance of placing a stun debuff for 1 turn. The chance increased to 75% against enemies under decreased speed. I still haven't seen that this guy can do a decreased speed. Hold on. He's got to have it somewhere in his kit. Booked down to a 3-turn cooldown. And that could be a 50% chance or a 85% chance. Not even 100% chance. They really mess with the Lizardman clan, I do gotta say. And here, alright, so whenever this champion is attacked or whenever allies under ally protection buffs are attacked, it's a 30% chance of placing. Of course he had to have a decreased speed. Okay, so 2-turn, that will be booked up to a 45% chance. That's an interesting mechanic. Building him really fast might be beneficial. Might be very beneficial here. He actually might be really good for the Hydra in terms of decreased speed. Yeah, if you had like more of a mid-game account like myself, and you were hurting for champions who could do decreased speed, like I am, you could definitely use him. Yeah, you could definitely use him. Okay, not a terrible champion, not a great champion, but not a terrible champion. Nico. I run a clan here, so unfortunately can't join yours. But yeah, I do run a clan here. We're just kind of just a fun clan. We're not going hard on anything here. Sometimes I wish we were going hard on some stuff, but kind of just really laid back. His auras increase allied defense in all battles by 25%, so that's actually not too bad. He'd be good for faction wars. I don't think he'll be good everywhere, but he'll be okay. I do like his passive mechanic there. Alright, let's see the rares here. So Irritant will be the first one we look at. Where is he? This guy here. Attacks on enemy, 30% chance of placing a leech debuff through 2 turns. Chance increased to 50% if this attack is critical. Okay. That's cool for a rare. Attacks all enemies, has a 50% chance of placing a 15% decreased speed debuff for 2 turns. Also place a 15% increased speed buff on this champion for 2 turns if the attack is critical. So gotta have him with crit rate. It's a 3-turn cooldown. It books up to a 75% chance, so that's not bad. And then attacks when enemy, decrease the enemy's max HP by 30% of the damage inflicted if this attack is critical. So gotta build him with crit rate. I guess depending on the main boss or the faction wars, he might be useful, especially for his max HP hits or decreasing max HP hits. Especially if the boss has swap as the main skill. Those bosses are always really tough. Let's see. What do we got? Castrator in the Sacred Order. Wait, does he actually castrate people? Oh. Attacks one enemy, has a 25% chance of placing a revoke debuff for 1 turn. That could be booked up to a 40% chance. Okay, that's cool. Always good to have provoke. Heals the ally with the lowest HP by 20% of this champion's max HP. Oh, that's kind of cool. A decent amount of HP here. That equalizes the levels of all allies and grants this champion an extra turn. I like extra turn and equalizing of HP after you do a big heal. Okay, cool. Receives 15% less damage from enemies under provoked debuffs. Also cool. Could he be possible there? Absolutely could be possible. There. Oh, my little daughter's here. 1 second. Such a cutie she is. All right, so we're down to here Misery Chord. Or Misery Accord, I should say. There, she's playing with some poppets here. Let's see, where is she actually? She's Banner Lords. Yeah, she's Banner Lords. Now, what Keep It getting one of the extra epics allows you to do is keep all the rares, to tell you the truth. So, not a bad thing there at all. So Misery Accord attacks on enemy 2 times each hit, has a 15% chance of placing a 30% decreased speed debuff for 2 turns. That's okay. Attacks all enemies, fills his champion's turn meter by 5% for each living enemy. Yes, you're playing with poppets. Good you, cute little girl. Yes. Oh. Yes, pop your poppets. Oh, I see. Yeah, but it's healed. It's all healed now. Yeah, it's all healed. Place a counterattack buff and increase attack buff on this champ for 2 turns. That's not too bad. You could definitely use her in like a secret room if you wanted to. She's got pretty good multipliers as well. Yeah, pretty good multipliers. 1.7 on the A1, 3.8 on the A2. Just attack all enemies ability. So you cannot go around there. Pretty strong on the A2 for her attack, which is AoE. Fills his champion's turn meter by 5% for each living enemy. So that's actually not too bad. 20% damage boost every 3 turns, so you can't go wrong. Alright. Last but not least, who is the last person here? Ordinator, the Dark Elves. So let's take a look. Dark Elves, Ordinator. Oh, he looks cool. Let's see what his kit's like. Alright, let's see. Weighty punishment. Yeah, you're looking at poppets. Yeah. Try. Oh, poppets. Attacks when enemy has a 25% chance of placing a freeze debuff for 1 turn, so that's cool. 3.3 attack multiplier, so pretty average there. Obedience Callers. Ooh. Attacks all enemies has a 50% chance, booked up to a 80% chance of placing a bomb debuff that detonates after 2 turns. Ooh, interesting. Could use some more bomb champions. Only 80% chance, so that's really... Why can't there be 100%? I guess because he's a rare. And that's a 3-turn cooldown, so not bad. And then when attacked, has a 30% chance of decreasing all bomb debuff detonation countdowns on the attacker by 1 turn. Actually, that's a pretty cool bomb mechanic, actually. Yeah, that's a pretty cool bomb mechanic. And then it's a 4 attack multiplier in the A2. Bomb is 4 attack as well. Okay, cool. That's not too bad. Now, could you do something with the rare champions? Absolutely, especially for those places where you need rare champions to go in and kind of do some damage for sure. Yes, I know, you're such a cutie. I tried, boop. Pop, pop it, pop it, pop it. Yes. Pop it. Oh, pop it. I did pop it. Yeah, pop it. All right. All right, so my thoughts, should we do the sacred shard pull during the summon rush? I'm probably going to do it. Here, I do want to get a second version of... oh, there's a pop it, pop it, pop it, pop it. Okay, I know it's yours. Pop it. So definitely going to get Misericords. You got to do at least a good amount to get Misericords. So if you're just getting Misericord, would you pull Sacred Shards? No. You'd probably pull some Ancients. I'd pull all my Mysteries regardless. So 700 and some odd Mystery Shards are going to be pulled. Here for sure. Would I pull any voids? Definitely not. I definitely wouldn't want to pull any voids there. I only got 6, so we want to save that for like a 2 times for sure on that end. Ancient Shards. Yeah, definitely a chance to pull some Ancient Shards. And we probably will end up pulling some. So if we do it, let's say we're going for Visionary, we're going to pull 5 of these, so that's 2,500. I put another 700 and some odd on that. So let's say 700 just to make life easy math-wise. There, so 700 is going to get us to 32. We still need 300 or so. That 300 would be literally 3 void shards there. Actually, probably 2 if we had the 375, 775 that we pull from mystery shards. So, yeah, definitely doable. They're a little harder with so little space, especially considering we don't have a champion training event right now until the 20th. Usually they'd put a champion training event so I can get rid of most of my stuff that's built up. But yeah, we'll have to do the slow go on this one here. So yeah, we'll have to do a slow go on this one. So most likely I'm going to drain all my mystery shards right now. Well, not during this stream, but we're going to do that. And then we're going to do last but not least, once we hit the 1,000 mark, here we're going to do the sacred shards at that point, because doing the sacred shards now doesn't make any sense. Bye bye, love you, blow kiss. Yes, we'll do the sacred shards last because we only need to pull 5 of those, but we don't want to get anyone like crazy. Well, we do want to get someone crazy, or it doesn't want to be so crazy that we can't don't have space to pull other stuff, because we just need the space at this point here. So, and we might definitely end up using some of the space here to get some champion space. So yeah, at this point we just need the space right here in our champion. Yeah, we could get some more space in the vault here. That would lessen out. So first things first, actually, let's move a bunch of these champions to the vault. Actually, we could move a lot of the legendary champions that we are using but don't necessarily need, or we can move the dupes that we have. So like a lot of these champions here that are in our faction guardians. Get these champions into the vault. So probably not going to build these guys up. Alright, so let's move all those. Let's see how much. So 320 for another 10 slots. Is that worth it? absolutely. I could do 8.5 million. So let's see. Does that make sense? We could do 8.5 million. That's gonna be pretty tough when we get the artifact enhancement event. I believe do we have 2 of those? A 1? Yep, we're gonna have 2. So we have artifact enhancement tomorrow and then another one. So we're gonna need that money. So we're gonna have to use shards. At this point, I need the space. All right, so let's get a little bit more space in here. I wonder if we can do one more. It gives us an extra 20 slots. Probably would be a good thing. Just gotta make sure it makes sense here. Just trying to get these dupes. All right, so we got a bunch of people. We're gonna build out during the during the champion chase or champion training event, I should say. That's actually the event I look forward to most because that's where I get to go full bore and build out my champions. That's one reason not to give any more shards here. All right, let's put some of these rares away. All right, there we go. So we're 240 there. That frees up almost, frees up almost 40 spaces there. So pulling 4, it'd be better if we could pull 70 at a time. But even pulling 40 at a time makes life a little easier. Let's see if we can build anybody out here. Or max anybody out. Okay, so we could get a bunch of these 2s. Even the 1's fired up. Okay. Alright, so yeah, we know my strategy here. We're going to drain out our mystery shards. 779 of them here. Then we're going to do a few ancients to get to 1,000. Possibly a few void shards. And then we're going to pull sacreds after that. Alright guys, that has been it for this particular video here. Oh, my daughter's here to say goodbye here as well. Thank you so much for watching this video. I do appreciate it. You guys have a fantastic day. Good luck with your summoning here. Hopefully you get one of these guys here. I'm really going for these 2 and these 3. I would not mind her at all. Would not mind Ignatius as well because he's a very, very good HP burn guy. 100% on his A3. All enemies to turn. Can't be resisted, so he doesn't need accuracy. And 75% chance of revoke for 1 turn. It's also not bad. But the HP burn is a crazy skill. Ally defense in all battles is great as well. So it kind of can't go wrong. There. Now we probably will put out the shard opening video on this particular guy. We'll do it live most likely. And yeah, we'll be ready for that. So we'll get a few people there. All right, thanks guys for watching. Have a great day. Go hard for the shard pulling. And we'll see you again next time. Let's chat then.